morning, everyone. You'll have to pardon my sleepy voice. You're the first ones I've gotten to talk to today. I'm excited that you've come to stretch with me. We'll give everybody another minute to join in. This is Arlo. You don't need anything special for today's class. Just yourself, maybe a mat if you have one. And we're going to begin standing, so if you want to make your way there, you can. Good morning, Kim. It is chilly here today for those of you who are in Florida with me. 60 or something. Had to bring my long sleeves. All right, when you're ready, join me in a standing position. All right, we're just gonna bring arms all the way. Interlace them, push the palms up to the ceiling, and reach over to the right. Over to the left. Back up to center, arms go down. Drop one ear to one shoulder. Other side. Let's roll the head from side to side, just halfway. And then all the way around. In the other direction. And then once you get back down, chin to chest, just hold it there. You can take your hands and interlace them behind your head for a little bit of gentle pressure. Slowly release. Shoulder rolls backwards. Let's do 5 together. And shoulder rolls forwards. Cross one arm over the chest. And the other arm over the chest. Let's reach over one more time just with one arm now. Trying to get that other hand to walk its way down your leg. And back to the other side. Last one. This one's really good for you guys who are sitting all day. Interlace the hands behind you. You could even do this at your desk. You're just going to open your shoulders back and then come back in. Open back, come back in. That was 4. Let's do 10. Pulling those elbows back. Once you get to 10, go ahead and inhale, take the arms up over the head. Exhale, swan dive forward, our first forward fold. You can interlock the arms or hold on to the elbows, rock side to side. And then bend the knees generously to come to a seat. So we're going to sit like this. in an effort to make these angles. So you want your heel to end up touching your knee when you windmill your feet side to side. So figure that out for your body, how far apart your feet need to be. And then when you're ready, join me in what we call 90-90s. Should feel really good opening the hips up, the hamstrings, the glutes, the hips. So 2 more times on each side. Great. And then straddle your feet out. I'm going to go sideways just for space. And then we're just going to rock side to side. So we'll come over to the side and lift the arm up, over to the other side and lift the arm up. So you should feel this in your hamstrings as you come forward, and then your side as you come up and over. Focusing on your breathing, knowing there's nowhere else you need to be. One more on each side. And then come back to the first side and just find some stillness. Reaching towards that foot as far as you can go without feeling pain, just discomfort. And reaching to the other side. And then go back to center, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, start to fold forward. You're going to bend the knees a good bit. It's not much minor bent, but you can bend them however much feels good for you. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead, and then exhale, fold forward. Maybe your chest touches your knees. It is early, my friends. My words are like all jumbled in my head. Just breathe. See if every exhale can take you a little bit lower. Slowly making your way back up, extending the legs down now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. As much as you can do that feels good for you today. And come on up. Both arms up. Left arm down, right arm back. We're twisting over that opposite shoulder. Both arms up. Right hand down, left arm back, twisting the other way. Exhale. Take both knees over to one side and just let them fall. We're in a spinal twist. Maybe you close your eyes, take some deep breaths. Keeping the eyes closed if they are, just bring the feet to the other side. Back to center. Keep the right knee in, send the left leg down. Hug that knee into your chest. Twist it over to the opposite side. Back to center and switch. Other knee in. Cross it over. And come back in. Let your left foot down and bring your right foot into your hand. If that's not accessible, you can hold on to your calf, but this is going to be a happy baby just on one side. So the intention is to get this knee down to the ground. Just hold it. Really good hip opener. You should feel that in the hamstring. If you'd like to extend the stretch, you can take that leg down. Try to keep this hip down. When you're ready, release and switch feet. Thinking about nothing but breathing in and breathing out. Your to-do list can wait. Bring the other foot. This is full happy baby. So I invite you to play a little bit. You can rock side to side. You can extend one leg out. Whatever. Just let gravity do its work of opening up the hips. Slowly bring them back together. Make your way towards seated in the most graceful way you can come out of that one. Cross one leg and reach towards the toes. Inhale to switch the legs. Exhale to fold. I'm going to move to a glute stretch now. You can do this one seated or lay down. That's the one I'm going to do. So seated looks like this. Hands are behind you, rolling the shoulders back. Laying down looks like this. I'm going to take my hand through and hug my hamstring in. Switch. And slowly release. You can either choose to roll over onto one side for a single leg quad stretch, or you can roll onto your belly for the same thing, single leg quad stretch. Maria was asking what the pet's name is. That's Arlo. He likes to chase birds, so he likes to spend his time outside on the patio. Though he's never caught one. Notice here if you're tightening up in your hips or your glutes or your legs. See if you can just relax. Let your muscles just relax. Let them open up. Release any tension. Switch. And release. Hands or forearms come to the rib cage. Inhale to come up. Exhale to look over one shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale over the other shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale to child's pose. Take the knees nice and wide today. Walk the hands out. Let the forearm surrender. Just let everything go. Take some deep breaths. We'll stay here for a minute. Slowly roll yourself back up. You're going to do 3 cat-cows. If you've stretched with me before, you know what to do now. We inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round the spine. Again, inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale to round the spine. Inhale one more time. And exhale. We're going to walk our hands forward, more forward than they were for child's pose. I'll give you guys a side view here so you can see how far to go. This one's called puppy pose, so I'm going to keep my hips where they are and just try to open my chest, sending it to the ground. Maybe you're super flexible and you can drop the elbows and come to prayer hands overhead. Slowly making your way out of that one. Putting the hands down, putting the toes down, tucking them under, and pressing up to paddle the feet out. Maybe your ankles will crack. I know a couple of you watching are my regulars who have knees that crack and hips that crack. Find a moment. And then coming onto the knees, we're going to bring our right leg forward for a hip flexor stretch. So I want you guys to think today, sorry you can't see me, but it's more important to see what my hips are doing. See if instead of pulling them back, you can tuck them under. You'll feel that immediately in that back hip flexor. So take those hips, if you've got them all archy, tuck it all under. And see if you can really stretch that hip flexor in the back there. Sink it back to your original position, your hip flexor stretch. We're going to take that opposite arm up and reach it over to one side. You can use your knee, you can use the floor, whatever feels good. Coming back to center, take the same arm inside this time and we'll twist open. Switching hands, twisting to the other side. And we'll go back to our hip flexor stretch one more time. If you want to stay there, awesome. Or you can try to bring that back foot up and reach for it. You'll feel that in your hip flexor and your quad on that back leg. Slowly release. Switch it all over to the other side. First starting with that hip flexor stretch. Checking in with the back, checking in with the hips, trying to tuck them under to really feel that stretch. Thank each and every one of you for coming today, spending this time with me, spending the time with yourselves, putting your bodies and your health first. Lean back, toes up. Coming forward, same hand on the inside, opening the chest. Slowly switching sides. And coming back up to our hip flexor stretch one more time with the option to add the quad stretch. Slowly lowering that back leg. Give your pet a little love. Come to seated. We're going to tuck our toes under like this and sit back on our heels. We can rock side to side a little bit. Our toes do not get enough love in this world we live in. Then you can stay here seated or sit in a way that's comfortable for you. We're going to take our left arm, cross it under our right arm, make our railroad tracks, I guess you could call these. And then if that's good, you can stay there or you can try to bring the hands together. So wherever you're at today, be proud of yourself for showing up. Sometimes this one's a hard one and getting the hands together doesn't work. I know people can get their actual whole entire hands together. I am not there yet. But just take the time to breathe. You should feel something in your upper back. If it's feeling painful, back off a little bit. Maybe come back to that railroad track. If you feel good, try to breathe into it. Take deep breaths. And then very slowly and gently release. Switching the other way this time. Crossing it under. And maybe interlacing the hands. This is the inhale and the exhale. Slowly release. going to do one final stretch and make our way to the ground. Finishing with butterfly, another pose of surrender. You can put your hands together on your feet if you'd like. Pushing the knees down. Stay there, maybe fold a little further forward. And then when you're ready, you can make your way to a restful pose. That can be laying down with me, or you can have a seat cross-legged. You can lay like this, or like this. Whatever's most comfortable for you. When you get there, close your eyes. Tune back into your breath. Let the tongue come off the roof of the mouth. Relax the jaw. Relax the head and the neck. The shoulders be heavy. Relax the arms and the hands and fingers. Soften through the belly and the hips, letting them melt into the ground. Relax the thighs and the calves, letting go of any tension you're holding in your legs. Relax the ankles, the feet, the toes, surrendering to the ground. Thinking about nothing but inhaling and exhaling. And do 3 breaths together. We'll take an inhale through the nose. The belly fill the lungs, deep inhale, and audible exhale through the mouth. Last. Slowly wiggle fingers and toes. Bring awareness back to the body. When you're ready, you can flutter your eyes open. Make your way back to seated. Thank you guys so much for spending this morning time with me. The sun is up. I'm smiling. You should be smiling. We're going to have a great day. I hope you all are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and we'll see you next time.